What behaviors lead to successful relationships and high-performing teams? Or what behaviors we won't find in these relationship systems? Do you agree that the quality of our personal and professional relationships has a direct impact on the quality of our life? There was a study conducted by John Gottman, who spent 30 years with couples analyzing them and as well teams. He identified 4 toxins that has a damaging impact on our relationships. In my last workshop here in Barcelona, we were exploring those 4 toxins and as well possible antidotes for those. And this is what I would like to share with you in this video. The first toxin is criticism and blame. Those include accusation, aggressive attacks, judgments. The example of those could be, you never do things right, or you're responsible, you're always late, or you never wash dishes. What would be the antidotes for those attacks, for this toxin? Convert blame into request. For example, look, today I feel exhausted. Can you please do the dishes? Or, can you please let me know next time you're late so I can program my time accordingly? Do you see the change here? The switch of energy? Instead of attacking another person, you're actually requesting an action.
The second toxin is defensiveness. This is usually a response to the first toxin. So whenever we feel criticized, we tend to take the defensive approach. For example, no, it wasn't me, it was you. No, it's you I can trust, etc. So, what could be the antidote whenever we feel defensive? Try to listen carefully and ask for clarifications. Try to find at least 2% of the truth of what you're hearing. For example, hey, you are saying to me that you cannot count on me. Can you please clarify? Or, it's true, sometimes I don't prioritize well, and that leads you probably to think that I'm not trustworthy. Do you feel the difference? Instead of taking defensive approach, escalating the conflict, you're asking for clarification and partially accepting the truth and own your own behavior. The third toxin is contempt. It includes sarcasm, belittling another person, cynicism, and hostile humor. Do you have anyone in your professional or personal circle that use contempt with you? The examples of those could be, you are useless, you cannot do absolutely anything, or how can she be dating someone like you? What would be the antidotes whenever someone is using contempt with you? First of all, it's very important to express your feelings. For example, hey, those type of comments makes me feel very uncomfortable. And second, try to investigate the reason and the intention behind these comments. For example, what is your intention whenever you say this? Because majority of people, they are not aware about the emotional damage they're doing to the person using contempt. So, stating clearly your feelings, expressing yourself after clarifying the intention behind of this comment, and asking for another type of communication that would fit you better will probably help you a lot.
The fourth toxin is stonewalling. That would include withdrawal, cutting off communication, silent treatment. Sounds familiar? So what would be the antidote whenever you feel that someone is withdrawing from communication with you, or you start cutting off from communication with someone? Here is very important to understand the reason behind of this behavior. For example, if maybe previously you used another type of toxin, such as contempt or criticism, or maybe you were criticized or someone used contempt with you, so you try to protect yourself and withdraw yourself from such behavior. In any case, it's very important, after understanding the reason, you ask the person what is happening, or you state your feelings again and request for another type of communication. I invite you to be conscious about every time you use toxins with your family, with your teams, or with your couple, because all of these have a direct impact on our quality of life.